Hello and welcome to the Marketing Design System Working Groups Sprint Planning meeting. I'm just going to go over pretty quickly what we plan to do this release cycle. Since everyone's just getting back from the holidays and people are still queuing up issues, there's not a lot to report visually at this time. Some of the things we'll be working on are, we have been working to integrate Storybook, which is a design system tool that will allow people to kind of look at and use the design system. We are exploring how to get HTML into that system. Do we want to use a view wrapper, or do we want to use a plugin that allows us to put in straight HTML, etc.? We hope to have an issue at the end of this. We hope to have a resolution to that at the end of this particular release cycle. Some other related issues are how do we get markdown files into a format that can be used in Storybook. So story format is the format that it uses. And yeah, so that's another thing we'll be exploring there. And some other discussions that we will have in an upcoming video for technology decisions that we've made so far, kind of going over them. So we'll be working towards that. In particular with Tailwind, how do we namespace Tailwind if we're going to? And do we purge the CSS that we aren't using, or do we keep it all in preparation for, in case people need it? So discussions like that are in an upcoming video. And then on the documentation front for the design system, we currently have a lot of it in issues, some of it in our heads, some of it in Google Docs. So I want to create a home on the handbook that we can kind of migrate some of our existing documents to and write some new documents. So there'll be a new home, single source of truth, and that'll be a temporary home while we work towards integrating that directly into Storybook and into our Figma files. And yeah, some other things we will plan to work on more in the Figma and UI UX area. We'll be building out new components in Figma files and some forms and color accessibility explorations. And yeah, continuing work on design tokens and things like that. So in terms of actually things that we plan to release, hopefully another MVC of the homepage iteration. A few items left to do from a previous design that we are slowly working towards and iterating upon. And then in particular, the release section graphics and the blog card styles. And some other things that we hope to release this release cycle are, there is a plan to update the content in the homepage banner so that it points to topical content on a rotating basis. We had a plan for that last year, and it kind of fell by the wayside for a while as we ran out of things to iterate through. And so now we have some fresh content coming up. So that'll be one thing we update. And other than that, working towards a UX survey tool. And yeah, I think that about covers it. And so, yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you at the end of the sprint when we have our recap video. Thanks.